And coming up on DC News Now at noon, a home invasion turns deadly in Hyattsville. We'll have the latest in the investigation. And later, the DC Council will vote to decide how the district will handle the continued influx of migrants. Our Katie Reed will have a look at what we can expect. Good evening and good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We begin with a check on the forecast of meteorologist Damon Matson. Hey, Damon, it's nice outside. Let's hope it continues.
That's right, Mark. Yeah, that cold front from yesterday well past us now. We're seeing a lot of sunshine as we roll toward the afternoon. But is there going to be an even stronger cold front on the way, bringing changes toward the end of the week? We'll let you know in just a bit.
Damon, thank you. We begin with breaking news this afternoon. D.C. police are on scene at Roosevelt High School. Here's what we know. There are initial reports of an active shooter at the high school in Northwest. However, police confirmed to DC News Now that is not the case. Police remain on scene at this hour to investigate what exactly happened. We will continue to follow this story on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. Well, police in Prince George's County are working a home invasion and double homicide. Lex Suarez was on the scene with the latest in the investigation.
2 men are dead after being shot just after midnight. One of them found in the home here on 30th Avenue. Now, calls came into Hyattsville police for a home burglary. Police tell us they immediately found one man shot to death in the basement, and a second man who was shot was found in a car 2 blocks away. Hyattsville police say multiple people were inside of the home at the time of the shooting, and they're all considered witnesses. Some of them tried to get one of the men help by driving him to the hospital, but ran into responding officers first. He was taken to a local hospital in critical condition and died hours later.
33rd and Lancer is near where the vehicle was stopped. Individuals in the home were trying to get medical treatment for the other individual that was shot.
One of the men who died was living in the home. Police believe this was targeted and that there is no threat to the community. The investigation has been handed off to Prince George's County Police. In Hyattsville, I'm Lex Suarez, DC News Now.
Lex, thank you. Happening today, the D.C. Council will vote on a migrant bill to establish an office to provide support and services to those being bused to the district. D.C. News Now's Katie Reed joins us with the latest. Katie, what can we expect today?
Well, good afternoon, Mark. The first part of that meeting has just kicked off there. It started around 12, but the legislative part is what we're really looking at. Now, D.C. Council is set to vote on the Migrant Services and Support Emergency Act. Now, that would establish the Office of Migrant Services, and that office would provide services like food, clothing, temporary shelter, medical care, cash assistance for food, and any other necessities like travel or relocation. And it could even provide social or legal services. Now, Mayor Bowser declared a state of emergency back on September 8th, and she has asked for help twice from the National Guard and was denied again twice by the Pentagon. And now she's also been told by various non-governmental organizations who've been tasked with helping these migrants when they arrive here in the district that their resources and their staff are strained. Now, this bill is set to provide any services that these migrants might need, and potentially there won't be any let up from these migrants being bussed in from places like Texas, potentially from Florida, other southern border states. And there would be potential amendments to bills that are already existing right now in the district. Now, if this bill is approved, it would go into effect immediately and then would stay in effect for no more than 90 days. That's when they would potentially look at a permanent legislation. And they'll have a full report at 5 o'clock. So for now, reporting live outside of the district council, the office of the district council. For now, reporting live, Katie Reed, DC News Now.
Katie Reed, thank you. In Frederick County, we're learning more about how investigators solved a murder in Maryland from back in 2006 after a driver found the body of 24-year-old Dusty Shuck on the side of the road. Michaela Newton covers Frederick County for us, and she has the story.
24-year-old Dusty Shuck's body was found on the shoulder of eastbound I-70 east of Newmarket, Maryland in May of 2006. Maryland State Police say they now believe this is the man who killed her, 64-year-old Gary Artman.
We don't normally see bodies left on the shoulder of an interstate, and then we don't find this instance where there's hardly any evidence left at the scene. I mean, this was a 2006 murder, and now we're 16 years later, finally getting to a suspect who may have been responsible for the murder of this young lady.
Investigators believe Artman was a truck driver and says he's connected to another cold case dating back to 1996, where a Michigan woman was murdered.
It wasn't until years later where a DNA profile came up matching the DNA profile that was from both a 1996 Michigan cold case and this 2006 cold case.
Dusty Shuck's body was found without shoes or identification. Investigators say the only clues to identify her were 2 dragon tattoos on her back with the words Gypsy Rose written underneath them. They say they went to local tattoo shops to see if they can find more information.
There was very limited amounts of evidence left at the scene after our crime scene techs were able to process it. Therefore, they were looking at witnesses. They were looking to find surveillance cameras. Of course, there weren't any in that area. They were scouring truck stops, tattoo parlors, looking for any kind of information to lead investigators to a suspect in this case.
Russo says they aren't sure how long it will take for a court date for this murder. Artman is currently being held in the Kent County Correctional Facility in Grand Rapids, Michigan, for the 1996 cold case. Reporting in Frederick County, Maryland, Michaela Newton, DC News Now.
Michaela, thank you. Well, covering Northern Virginia's school system leaders are showing disapproval of the state's new Department of Education policy on transgender students. Fairfax County School Board member Carl Frisch says the policy tramples the rights of LGBTQ+ students. Now, Frisch says the division's council is currently reviewing the policy, including how it aligns with laws currently on the books in Virginia. In particular, one law states that school boards must establish policies to, quote, address common issues regarding transgender students in accordance with evidence-based best practices.
The law is very clear. This is about protecting transgender and gender expansive students. You can't fulfill a law that says you must protect by saying we're washing our hands of it.
Well, the governor's team argues this is all about parental rights, saying that it's not under a school's or government's purview to impose a set of particular ideological beliefs on all students. Well, power of technology. One Montgomery County family believes their Alexa is the reason they are alive today. According to fire officials, the device alerted the Silver Spring family to heavy smoke in their home around 2 a.m. yesterday. The family of 6 was able to get out of their home safely. In an update, Alexa actually responded to the tweet with a thank you, saying that she was happy to help and was glad that everyone got out okay. This morning, the National Guard troops are rescuing hundreds of people after Hurricane Fiona dumped more rain on Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's governor says that it could take days to restore power. Most of the island is without power and water. So far, the National Guard has rescued more than 900 people since the start of the storm. Well, DMV first responders will try again to fly to Puerto Rico to help survivors of Hurricane Fiona. Last night, more than 30 Maryland task force members had their flight canceled to the island for the second time. The team is made up of first responders from Montgomery County, Prince George's County, Howard County, and right here in D.C., and crew members say they are trained to respond to disaster calls.
It's a chance to go help out somebody else in need. Yeah, that's why we do it. So they want to go help, and they do a good job at it. They're very well trained to do it.
You spend so much time in your life dedicated to something, and you like to put it to use. And that's when you really get the positive feedback from the folks that, thank you for being there to help us.
Amen. A spokesperson for the team says that weather has created flight backlogs in Puerto Rico, causing departure delays. They are expected to be deployed for at least 10 days. Meteorologist Damon Madsen joins us now with a check on the weather. Obviously, they continue to struggle down there in Puerto Rico, but things much quieter up here.
Yeah, exactly, Mark. But thankfully, too, down in Puerto Rico, things are starting to improve with Hurricane Fiona now finally pulling away from the island. Here's a good look at that very strong storm. This storm actually intensified very rapidly overnight last night into today. But again, it has at least pulled away from Puerto Rico. Even some of those rain bands are starting to exit and give them a break down there, finally a chance to recover a little bit. But this is still a very impactful storm as it skirts by the Bahamas here. And here's how rapidly it intensified. It's now up to 115 miles an hour with those peak wind speeds, and it's a Category 3 hurricane. Just yesterday, it was a Category 1, but it is likely to stay out to shore and stay in the open waters, thankfully avoiding the U.S. coastline here over the next few days. And it is going to be a very quiet and beautiful day for us.